This is the kickstand hinge with the bilateral offset load. The purpose of this is to use a slightly heavier weight in either the opposite side or the same side foot that is forward. We're gonna set up so that we have the heavier weight in the right hand because the left foot is forward. And we're going to be reaching that heavier weight for the big toe as we go down. It's more of a pronated grip like that, so the palm is facing this way. And on the left side, we're going to have a more neutral grip, so the hand is going to be turned like this right here. So we're gonna be pushing through the back wall right there with the back foot so that he's got pressure through the arch of his foot right here, through the heel and the big toe. On this stance leg right here, he's gonna be focused on feeling his heel and his big toe, ball of it right here, and the little toe right here. Not his actual toes, but right there. And now I'll have him pivot around this hip right here, keeping his zipper turned towards that stance leg, going down. He should feel a stretch in his back glute at the bottom position and come up. The important thing here is we need to keep pressure through that back wall the entire time. And the reason why we're standing up and coming up to the top position is not because we're trying to move through our backs, it's because we're putting pressure down through the floor, through the arch of the foot. That should stand you up. So in this bottom position right there, he's gonna push through his foot arch right there, and that's gonna stand him up and kick on his glute a ton. If we cue a heavier ipsilateral load, what we need to do is have more of a pronated grip right here on the side of the foot that is forward and more of a neutral or supinated grip on the opposite side. The only difference now with this, other than the grip and the load distribution, is to keep your hips more square. So for a contralateral load, we're kind of turning the zipper towards that stance leg here. Just keep the hips nice and square, and then just go down, all the same cues still apply. The most common mistakes on this, two things. The first, people are gonna lose pressure through that back foot on the wall. And then what's gonna end up happening is they're probably gonna lose their hips in the position we want, and they're gonna end up either going too far on the toes, or what's gonna happen is they're gonna spin out of their hips. So make sure you keep that arch pressing against the wall, which is gonna help either turn your hips to that stance leg side or keep them nice and square. The other thing is that people overextend at the top. So they'll go down, and as they stand up, they'll push their hips too far through. So you wanna be pretty nice and upright with your ribs down at the top position, but still in a fully extended position of the hip at the top.